Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are just stumbling across this video. Today I am back with a new spring summer haul and I have so many stunning pieces to show you. I'm really excited about this one. I feel like these spring summer pieces are coming online thick and fast and there's just so much good stuff out there at the minute. So I'm going to do another collective haul. I've got multiple brands on the rail, and without further ado I'm going to jump right in. So I'm going to start off with what I am wearing now actually, and this is an outfit from LilySilk, who I am really excited to be working with on this part of the video. I've worked with them for a number of years now and I feel like their collections just get better and better every time, and I'm so excited about all the pieces I selected this time because I feel like they just kind of add something different to my spring and summer wardrobe for this year. Obviously you will see as we get into them, but there's some like really nice like core pieces that I think I'm gonna get loads of wear out of over the coming months. This little top being one of them. I feel like this is so perfect, especially as I am now in my bridal era. So as you might know, we are actually getting married twice. We have our legal wedding in the UK this year, and then we're doing a bigger wedding in France next year. And for like any bridal events, like wedding dress shopping, like giving notice, or even as like a civil ceremony town hall outfit, I feel like this top would just be so perfect. You could definitely do it with like a white tailored skirt, or like a silk skirt would be gorgeous. I'm sure LilySilk have lots of options for like white or cream silk skirts on their website. But yeah, I just absolutely love it. It is 100% mulberry silk and it's just got such a like vintage feel to it. It's also actually lined with mulberry silk as well, and it's just a beautiful piece. Even if you're not a bride-to-be, I feel like this would be such a stunning addition to any spring summer wardrobe. And before I do forget, I do have discount codes for LilySilk. I will pop them across the screen now, but there is 20 Lily, which will get you 20% off your order, and then there's also 25 Lily, which will get you 25% off if you spend over £480 or $480 depending on which country you're in. So yeah, nice and easy, and obviously I will leave all the details in the description box as well. And then I also have a pair of trousers on from LilySilk, and I just know I'm going to wear these so often. When I find a good pair of tailored trousers, I just wear them day in, day out, and these are just perfection. I absolutely love these. They are the perfect colour. I'd say they're kind of like I don't know how you would describe it, but definitely like a warm toned mid-brown. Just so gorgeous, and as you can see I've just popped a little tan Celine belt around them, and that colour combination is just a dream. They're also pleated. Obviously you will see them much better in the cutaways, but they've got like a very like distinct like press crease down the front, which I love. These are actually a silk and wool blend, so again just the dream in terms of quality. Definitely got to be a piece that you would have in your wardrobe for years and years, and again just so versatile with how you can style them. Next up we have another one of my favourite pieces from LilySilk, and this was actually an unlikely favourite because I wasn't sure how this style was going to look on me. I'm only 5'2", so as a petite girl I tend to find like really shapeless oversized pieces don't really suit me that well. But I was so pleasantly surprised by this and I just absolutely love it. I feel like it is the perfect addition to my wardrobe this year. It's this sleeveless waistcoat, really nice and like oversized and boxy, and the colour is gorgeous. It is like a camel mid-tone brown. You've also got this tortoiseshell button here, and then pockets, and yeah, it's just so gorgeous. I have styled this a couple of ways so far. First of all, just kind of over the top of a little white mini skirt, and I feel like that's a really fun way to dress it up. You could do flats or with heels, and I feel like this would be so gorgeous for like lunch or like drinks, especially in the daytime during summer. I feel like that is the perfect way to style this. But then you can also obviously wear it with a longer skirt or with trousers. I actually styled it with these silk trousers I'm going to show you next, and then I also belted it to cinch it in at the waist, and I just loved that styling of it so much as well. So yeah, I feel like this one is going to be a really versatile one, and it's just something a little bit different for my wardrobe. And the material of this one is a mulberry silk and linen blend, again with that stunning silk lining. And then next up are the trousers I was just telling you about. Now, silk or satin trousers are going to be a big trend for this year, and I've already worn these. I actually took these to Paris with me and wore them with a classic like black corset. I will insert a picture of me wearing them to the side, but I loved the outfit so much, and I feel like these trousers just really made it. They are the most beautiful quality, like thick silk, and these ones are actually double faced as well. So this is a new fabric that LilySilk are using this year, and as you can probably tell, or hopefully tell, they are also the same silk on the inside, so they're not lined with something that's not as comfortable, or you know when it's just like a one-sided silk. Like, these are silk on the inside, so incredibly comfortable, and I feel like that just adds to the luxurious feel of them. They are honestly absolutely stunning, and they actually came in a few different colours. They had a khaki green, a navy and a cream, and I'm actually kicking myself for not getting the cream pair as well, because I just feel like for summer they would be absolutely perfect. Sizing wise in these, I got them in a UK 6 or a US 2, and I would say with LilySilk trousers in particular, I usually find they come up a little bit on the bigger side, so I would say that if you are in between sizes, you can probably get away with sizing down, but I'd say that tops and everything else are true to size. And again, the length on these ones is really good, but I do need to wear them with a heel. And then the next piece is the exact same fabric as the trousers, so it's that double-faced, gorgeous, thick silk charmeuse. And this is a beautiful khaki green maxi skirt. Obviously, a silk skirt is such a classic wardrobe piece that I'm sure every single person has. But this colour I just thought would be such a nice update to my current skirt collection for the summer months. It's a beautiful khaki colour, and one thing I really love about this is the fact it has a zip at the side. I don't really like it when you get a satin skirt that just has an elasticated waist and no zip. So yeah, this one does. And then of course it wouldn't be a LilySilk haul without one of their classic silk shirts. I have a few now from them, but this is definitely my favourite style that they have done. It's a perfect, like pretty much a true white, I would say, maybe slightly off-white. And it's a really nice oversized fit, which is exactly what I love in a shirt. It's got the most beautiful like pearly buttons. Hopefully that will focus. But I really, really love buttons like that. I feel like they give it a really nice like beachy, summery feel. This would be perfect just worn with like trousers or with a skirt as workwear. But then I definitely intend on styling it worn open with like linen trousers over the top of a bikini when it's holiday season. This one is made out of a slightly more lightweight silk. I think it's a crepe de chine. Hopefully I'm saying that correct, but probably just butchering it. But yeah, this one will be perfect for the summer months, and just an absolute classic that you can't go wrong with. And then the final pair of trousers I picked up from LilySilk is this gorgeous wide leg silk and linen blend pair. These are a high-waisted style, and they are like a true wide leg. If I'm honest, I think being a petite girl, I don't really do these justice. I feel like they will be absolutely stunning on someone a little bit taller than me, just because of that wide leg. And they are also a bit too long for me, so I will be having these taken up so I can wear them across summer. but if you are on the taller side, then I highly recommend these. They are such a beautiful pair of trousers, that perfect lightweight silk and linen blend, so perfect for summer and for holidays. You can style them with any of the tops that I've shown you, but particularly with the silk shirt, I feel like that is such a beautiful pairing and just a classic all white look I feel like you can't go wrong with. And then the final piece from LilySilk is this sleeveless knit. Now this is actually made from a silk blend, and the fabric is again just so soft, and it's a really nice lightweight to knit for spring and summer. But the best thing about this is it's actually a machine washable fabric, so you can wash this on like a cool gentle cycle, so you don't need to hand wash it, you don't need to take it to the dry cleaners, so it's a very low maintenance piece, and I feel like just the perfect addition to a spring wardrobe, but then also for autumn as well. This would be gorgeous. It's got this turtleneck detail, which is just so chic, and it's a really easy one to style. This would definitely slot in perfectly to a workwear wardrobe, but likewise you can definitely dress it down with jeans or with trousers for every day. And this came in a few different colours as well, but I went for the classic cream. So yeah, those are all of the pieces I picked up from LilySilk this time, and as you can probably tell, I am obsessed with them all. So don't forget, you can use my discount codes 20Lily and 25Lily for 20 or 25% off your order. They are such a nice brand to work with, and I'm really passionate about the products. I love how committed they are to sustainability. They use all their offcuts for other products like pillowcases and silk scrunchies and eye masks and things like that. So yeah, such a lovely one to work with, and I'm just really happy with all of the pieces I picked. Okay, and then moving on to some of the other brands on the rail. We're going to start off with Sezane, and this first piece is the most gorgeous knit maxi dress. I've not got this hung up because I feel like with materials like this style of dress, sometimes they have the tendency to stretch out because they're quite weighty. So I'm just going to hold it, and then you can obviously see in the cutaways how it looks on. But I did try this on last night because it only arrived early this week, and it's beautiful. It is a halter neck, and then it's got this gorgeous like stone detail at the top, so that just kind of sits on your neckline there, and then it ties around at the back, and it's just beautiful. And then it is the perfect tone of cream, and it's got this kind of like detail, kind of stitch detail running down. In fact, it is just like little holes. Don't know how you would describe that, but it adds a really nice detail to the dress, and it is a perfect true maxi length. I got this one in the extra small. The fabric is really nice and thick too. So yeah, absolutely in love with this first piece, and another one to add to my bridal wardrobe or for my upcoming holidays. I feel like this is just going to be such a go-to dress. And then I also picked up a top version of the dress. I haven't actually tried this on yet, and it looks very tiny. I think I went for the extra small in this, so obviously you'll see in the cutaways how it fits, but I potentially need to size up in this. But this came in brown as well, and maybe another colour too, but I thought the black was a classic, and I really liked the contrast with this kind of like reddish tone stone detail on this one. Again, it's got those same like hole details going down, and again, I just feel like this would be such a perfect addition to a summer wardrobe. For a holiday, I feel like it'd be perfect with shorts or with trousers in the evening, but likewise you could definitely just style this with jeans as well for a hot summer's day. Next up from Sezane, we have the most beautiful co-ord set. This is from their Editions range, which I've had pieces from before, and they are always the most luxurious, beautiful quality. So I have this top, which is something a little bit different and a bit fun. It is a strapless top with this ruffle detailing, and it's a gorgeous, like really heavyweight piece. It's like a dark navy, and it kind of almost looks like denim, although it's definitely not. But yeah, I just thought the style was so pretty, and I fell in love when I saw it on the website. It fits really well. I went for the size 6 and it doesn't like fall down or anything. The only thing I'm unsure about on this is the fact that the like ruffle bits aren't like attached, so I feel like it makes me look a little bit bigger at the top than I am. You'll have to let me know what you think, but I think for me personally, I would have liked it if they'd kind of done a little invisible stitch to kind of stitch those bits down so they don't flap. And then the matching trousers are stunning. These are a high waist, wide leg trouser. I actually already have these in beige from last year, and they're a really, really nice fit. They're slightly too big for me around the waist, but with a belt they are perfect. And then they are quite a bit too long for me, so if I do keep the set, then I will definitely take these to be tailored. But the fabric and the quality and the fit of them is just so lovely that they're definitely worth having tailored to fit you. And then the final couple of pieces from Sezane are 2 bags. I ordered both colours because I just couldn't decide which I preferred. But I fell in love with the style of these when I saw them on the website. I feel like Sesan just do the most beautiful styles of bags, especially when it comes to summer. Like their raffia bags are just a dream. So these have the most stunning like 3D flower detail on them. I don't have anything like this in my summer bag collection. And I just thought for holidays or to dress up the most basic of outfit, this would be so beautiful. I feel like they're a work of art. They are just so gorgeous. So this one is obviously your classic like raffia, and then this one is kind of like a chocolate with a hint of a reddish undertone. I feel like this one is a bit different and I don't have anything like this already, but then this is just like a classic that would go with everything. I also feel like I prefer the flower on the lighter one as well. I don't know why this one just looks slightly strange shape. It's kind of giving me like banana peel in a way, in the nicest way possible, because I do really, really like the bag. And I really like the size as well because it's quite a spacious bag, so would definitely work for every day. Obviously it's not going to be a practical beach bag, but I think for like most days I would be able to fit everything I needed in there. But yeah, let me know what you think. Which one do we prefer? And what are your favourite pieces out of all of the Sezane bits I've showed you? Because I can't keep everything. Obviously Sezane is very expensive, so I would love to know which you think I should keep. And then moving on to some pieces from the brand Aligne, which is such a gorgeous brand. They do these like waist detail blazers so well. I feel like they're kind of the ones who paved the way for these last year. They had like a lemon yellow one, and then I saw lots of different brands doing a version of it, but I believe they were the first. And they actually reached out to see if I would like to pick any pieces for the season, and they had so many nice bits. So this is the first piece that I went for. It is the most beautiful linen blazer. This one has a scoop neck, which I just think is such a gorgeous neckline, and then it's got these black buttons going down the front. And you can also cinch it in at the back with this like toggle thing here. I went for the size 4 in this, so it is already like a nice snug fit on me, but I think I could have also got away with the 6 and then just cinched it in a little bit more at the back. But yeah, again, for my bridal wardrobe, I just think this is perfection. I'm going to try on some wedding dresses in London tomorrow with my sister, so I'm pretty certain that this is what I will wear, and I actually plan to wear it with the green silk skirt from LilySilk. I feel like that is such a gorgeous pairing, and it makes it a little bit more spring appropriate because obviously this is quite a summery piece. But it's really nice weather at the minute in the UK, so I'm definitely going to make the most of it and wear this tomorrow. And then the other pieces I picked from Aligne are again linen, and again perfect for any brides to be. This is a classic maxi skirt. It doesn't have any belt loops, so it's nice and just like simple, and I feel like just a really, really good one for classic summer outfits. It's a true maxi length, a little bit off the floor on me, but yeah, just a really, really nice skirt. And then the matching top I absolutely love. It is one of those that ties in the middle with the little bows, and it kind of cinches nicely on the waist, so it's a very flattering shape. I went for the size 4 in both pieces, and the top fits perfectly. The skirt is a tiny bit tight on my legs, but I can definitely get away with it. And then moving on to Arket, we've got a very similar blazer to the Aligne one, but this time in beige with tortoiseshell buttons. This is perfect as well. I feel like this style of blazer is so me, and I'm happy to have 2 new additions to my wardrobe for the summer. I feel like it's just such a chic and elevated style. I don't always love an oversized blazer on me because sometimes I feel like they can be like swamping me a bit, but this kind of nipped in style that kind of feels quite vintage is definitely right up my street. I went for the size 32 in this because it was sold out in the 34, and it fits really nice. It's quite a snug fit, but it definitely fits really, really well and looks quite tailored. This actually also comes with a matching beige maxi skirt, and I didn't buy it, but I'm thinking now if it is still in stock, I might just order it. Because I feel like together they would be so lovely. Not actually sure what the fabric is on this one, but it's really gorgeous quality. I always find Arket to be the best quality. So yeah, I'm so happy with this, and I'm excited to think of a few different ways to style it. And then firstly from Massimo Dutti, I picked up this matching set. And it was the fabric of this that really caught my eye. As you'll probably know, I am very much a neutrals girl, although I do experiment with a bit more colour in the summer months, but I tend to mostly stick to neutrals, and then I quite like adding interest by playing around with like textures and fabrics. So this set is linen, I believe, but it is like a textured, like crinkled linen. And then the colour of it is, well, it's grey, but then it's got like kind of darker patches and lighter patches, not like in an acid wash style, but it does have some variation in the colour, which I really, really love. And I really liked the shape of the top because it kind of cinches in nicely on the waist, and I just like the neckline, how it's kind of angled, but yeah, I just thought it was pretty. And then the trousers are again a wide leg. Now these aren't the best fit, I have to say, so I am going to have to get these tailored, which is the story of my life, but they are a bit big on the waist and then also too long, so I am going to have these taken in, but then I feel like you can see the vision. I feel like it will be really cool once it fits. I just feel like the vibe of it is giving kind of cool girl, and for summer and for holidays, just with a pair of flat sandals, I feel like this is going to be really nice. So yeah, hopefully you'll see this in some upcoming videos once I've taken the pants to the tailor. And then the other piece I got from Massimo is this gorgeous brown linen skirt. This is a midi length, and it's like an A-line skirt, so it's got a nice amount of volume to the bottom in a really nice quality chocolate brown linen. This actually fits really nicely on the waist. It's like a little bit more of a mid-rise on me, and I went for the extra small, but I am seeing this styled with like a simple like tank or bodysuit, or with a white linen shirt, or you could definitely take it on holiday and do it with some kind of cropped linen or cotton kind of top. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a really handy one in my spring summer wardrobe, and I really, really like this style of skirts. I've got them in a few different colours, and I love chocolate brown so much, so I thought this would be a good addition. And then finally I have a couple of pieces from Mango. If you watched my what I wore in Paris video, then you will have already seen this. In fact, not many of you have seen that video, so I will leave it linked up at the top. It was only a short one, so if you did miss it, I would love it if you went back to watch it. It's not like a full Paris vlog or anything, it's just my outfit, so if you're looking for any spring outfit inspiration, then definitely go and give it a watch. Shameless plug there. But yeah, I did wear this jacket for the first time in Paris. In fact, it still has the tag in it because I am just so bad for not taking the tags out of things, but I have already worn it. And it's this really, really nice cropped denim trench. Again, I feel like this is a little bit different for me. I don't have anything like this already, and I just thought it was a nice addition just to mix up my outfits a little bit. I really love dark denim, and yeah, I just thought it was a really nice style with the cinched waist. They do actually do matching jeans to this, but I got this on ASOS because it was sold out on Mango's website, and I don't think they stock the jeans on there, so I just got the jacket. But when I wore it in Paris, I wore it with a little white skirt underneath, like a little mini one. So yeah, I really like this, and I'm trying to think of some more ways I can style it. Maybe with some like white tailored trousers or something, it would look cute. And I feel like with tan accessories, this dark blue denim is going to really pop. And then the final pieces are another co-ord set, but this time from Mango. And this set is giving very spring summer vibes. I really liked the top, especially because it has a peplum detail and also a halter neck, and I really like a halter neck neckline. And it's just such nice quality. I think this is either linen or a linen blend, and I really like the powder pink colour. This is set to be a trend for this year, and I just thought this was so pretty. Also, I really like the back as well because it's got like a low back detail. It's really nice, and I think I got this one in the extra small. And then these are the matching trousers. These are again linen, or I think they're a linen blend, and then high-waisted and a wide leg. Now the only thing I don't like about this set, and I didn't actually realise this when I got it, but the colours of the top and the trousers are very slightly different. And although I don't think most people would notice, it really annoys me. I have actually already taken these to get tailored though, like I took them straight away because I was planning to take this with me to Paris. So I had them taken in at the waist and also taken up because they were too big. But yeah, now I can't return them, and it does kind of annoy me a little bit that they are a different colour. But like I say, I do think most people wouldn't notice, and I think I would still keep the top anyway because this would be really cute with some white trousers. But I don't know if I would have kept the pink trousers too, because I'm not sure how often I would wear these by themselves. And that brings me to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I really love everything on the rail. I feel like this was a much more successful haul than the last one I did, where I did end up sending quite a few pieces back. But yeah, I'm really excited to start styling these pieces and putting some outfits together for the season. As always, I will leave everything linked in the description box with all of my sizing information. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you for the next one. Bye!